that courts remain accessible, human and effective instrument of justice. న్యాయం ఆలస్యమైతే అన్యాయం అవుతుంది. Justice delayed is justice denied. As advocates, we must remain committed to the timely and meaningfully delivered of system. Efficiency in the procedure, respect of litigations and responsibleness in justice system are essential to preserve a credibility of our institution. On this occasion, we must reflect our vision of framers of our constitution. Their labor was not merely a draft a legal text, but it to shape a republic committed to dignity and opportunity for all citizens. They understood that the political freedom must be accompanied with the social and constitutional justice. Friends, the promise of our constitution is tested each day through experience of these to who seeks a redressal before our courts. Access to the justice must never become a abstract ideal. It must remain a practical, affordable, and available to the weakest and most marginalized. In this context, the legal profession must be always remember, law is not a trade or bribe, but not a money, but a justice. This is remembered, advocacy is not merely about the argument, but about the service. It is about ensure that rights are protected, wrongs are reminded, and justice too is upheld with dignity. Representation within the profession and within the institution of justice remain vital. A judiciary and bar that reflects the delivery of our society strengthen the legality of our democratic framework. As advocates, we must encourage inclusiveness, mentor young members of the profession, and promote excellence grounded on merits and ethics. Integrity and independency are the twin pillars of the judiciary system. Independence demands courage. Courage upholds the constitutional values without fear and favor. Integrity demands that legal profession remain uncharred in the ethics, civility, and discipline. Dharmam nilabadtene desham nilabadutundi. Only the righteousness stands firm, does not nation strong. This is the moral responsibility that rests upon every advocate to ensure that law is protected with honor, fairness, and respected for the institution. Service to the society is an instinct to our calling. Legal aid to pro bono cases are not act of charity but constitutional obligation. A republic is one in which justice is not reserved for the privileged but is also to every citizen regardless economic and social circumstances. On this occasion, the Telangana has been formed after great sacrifice of the Telangana people and great struggle from 1916 to up to formation of Telangana, and our association passed a resolution to elevation from the bar, taking into consideration of the Telangana advocates, origin of the Telangana advocates only. Now, from this podium, we are requesting the concerned authorities to please consider the only Telangana origin advocates for elevation of the judges. And to that effect, we pass a resolution, and once again I requesting the state government and as well as central government and my honorable judges. Dear colleagues, the justice is delivery system is evolving. Technology, dignity, and modern reformers have become reshape how justice is assessed to the administered. We must embrace innovation while ensuring that fundamental principles of due process, transparency, and dignity are never compromised. In this journey of process, we remind of our visionary words of the Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Let us sacrifice our today so that our children can have a better tomorrow. This applies equally to our duty professions. The reforms we must today, mentorships we provide today, dignity and uphold today will be determine the strength of our justice system. Leadership within the bar is not measured by the designation alone, but by a contribution. It is measured by the ability to strengthen institutions, support members and uphold the highest tradition of the profession. During my tenure, I remain committed to work with the humanity and dedication for the welfare of our members, for the continued advance for this esteemed association. On this Republic Day, let us renew our collective resolution to uphold constitutional morality, protect the rights of the vulnerable and strengthen the rule of law, which remains bedrock for our democracy. Before conclude, let us remember that Republic is sustained not only by institutions, but by daily commitment of the citizens and professionals alike to the principles of justice and duties. Each of integrity, each efforts to widen the access to justice and every service rendered to the society strengthen our democracy. I express my sincere gratitude for the honor of service. I am the president of this esteemed association. Let us move forward together with the unity, purpose and unwavering dedication to the justice. Jai Telangana, Jai Bharat. Thank you. Thank you.
I request the learned Advocate General to address. I request Honorable Chairman, Bar Council, to speak on the occasion.
Honorable Chief Justice, Sri Apresh Kumar Singh, Honorable Judges of High Court of Telangana, and Honorable former Judge of Supreme Court, Sri Subhash Reddy Garu, all eminent former judges of this Honorable Court, respected Advocate General, Sri A. Sudarshan Reddy, Additional Solicitor General of India, Sri B. Narasimha Sharma, and Deputy Solicitor General of India, Bhujang Rao, my good friend Jagan, President of Bar Association of High Court, my esteemed brothers, Vice Chairman Sri Sunil Gaur, and Member Bar Council of India, Sri P. Vishnuvardhan Reddy, all other esteemed members of the Bar Council, respected judicial officers and staff of the High Court of Telangana, all distinguished personalities who are here, respected senior advocates, my dear advocate brothers and sisters. I feel highly privileged to participate in today's Republic Day celebrations. On behalf of the Bar Council of Telangana and on my personal behalf, I would like to extend warm greetings to all the members of this august gathering. I think it would be appropriate on this occasion to express our deep sense of gratitude to the framers of our Constitution, especially to late Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. His services and commitment to the rule of law and democracy are highly commendable. It was his ardent hope that our Constitution could provide the necessary framework for the achieving the cherished goals of our freedom struggle. It is everybody's knowledge that our Constitution has served the country well, despite many challenges confronting our democratic system. I need not remind this learned gathering that our judicial system has been playing an active role in upholding the basic features of our Constitution by trying to forge harmonious relationship between with the other organs of the state, that is the executive and legislature. I feel we have to become more sensitive to the problems being faced by the vast majority of our population who do not have access to the basic amenities of a decent living, let alone having access to the judicial system. It's a matter of great pride for us that our judiciary has been expressing its concern for these issues through its well-considered judgments. I wish to inform this august gathering that besides discharging its statutory duties, the State Bar Council is making all efforts to create awareness among the general public about their rights, privileges, and responsibilities. In fact, in the recent past, the advocates have been involving themselves in several social activities such as conducting blood donation camps and organizing programs of legal awareness for the poor and needy in different parts of the state. At my instance, the advocates of Shadnagar from Ahmedabad district in the recent past organized a massive rally in connection with the World AIDS Day for spreading awareness about the AIDS and its prevention under the guidance of local doctors. After my 48 years of practice in legal profession, I believe that while earning money is essential, at the same time, it should not overshadow the legal profession and ethical foundations. I advocate for all for allocating a portion of one's earnings to help the needy and emphasize on social service. Earnings to social service. This philosophy drives me to inspire young advocates to engage in community service, reinforcing the unity within the legal profession. I have devoted maximum time as a member and a chairman of the Bar Council to the welfare of my fellow advocates. Driven by this commitment, all my efforts have been directed towards improving the professional standards and safeguarding the interests of the bar and bench. The Constitution of India is the fundamental document that governs the functioning of our democracy. Managing the aspirations of the world's largest democracy is no small task, and the principles ensuring its stability and progress are firmly enshrined in our Constitution. India stands as a shining example of unity in diversity. While our nation has emerged as one of the fastest growing major economies in the world, it continues to grapple with the challenges such as poverty, illiteracy, corruption, and public health concerns. Before I conclude, I wish to remind all of us who are integral stakeholders in the justice delivery system that our legal system is founded upon strong principles shaped by our customs, practices, and conventions. Any deviation from these fundamental values would lead to disorder and could ultimately undermine the very fabric of the system. Last but not least, I would like to express my gratitude to all the senior advocates, especially Sri D. Prakash Reddy, Sri Ashokanand, Sri L. Ravichander, Sri G. Vidyasagar, Sri Deepak Bhattacharya, etc. for defending our institution for maintaining high standards of legal profession. At the same time, especially I have to thank the Learned Advocate General, who is a part and parcel of the Bar Council as an ex officio member. He helped in all aspects. So, in all aspects, as I said, to maintain the high standards in the legal profession. With these words, I once again extend greetings to all on this proud occasion of Republic Day. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir. I request the Learned Advocate General to address on this occasion.
My Lord Honorable Chief Justice, my Lords Honorable Judges, Honorable Justice Subhash Reddy, former Judge Supreme Court of India, Honorable former Judges, Chairman of the Bar Council, Additional Solicitor General of India, Additional Advocates General, Deputy Solicitor General of India, Public Prosecutor, President of the Telangana High Court Advocates Association, Registrars, Director of the Judicial Academy, Secretary of the Telangana State Legal Services Authority, Secretary of Law and Legislative Affairs, Government of Telangana, members of the Bar Council, executive members of the Telangana High Court Advocates Association, respected senior members of the Bar, friends, ladies and gentlemen. Today we gather in solemn celebration of the 77th Republic Day, the day 77 years ago when the Founding Fathers gave us, we the people, our Constitution. If Independence Day celebrates freedom from foreign rule, Republic Day celebrates something more exacting, the self-government of a free people through constitutional methods. It is a day that reminds every constitutional functionary, executive, legislature and judiciary that the Constitution is not merely a text we cite, but a trust we discharge. While Indian Republic adhered to its Constitution, recent developments in our neighboring countries are a quiet but compelling reminder that the robustness of our Constitution is a stark reminder to us that we are savoring the fruits of the Founding Fathers. Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan at the inaugural sitting of the Constituent Assembly echoed the same sentiment on diversity with great pride in his words, and I quote, "India is a symphony where there are, as in an orchestra, different instruments, each with its particular sonority, each with its special sound, all combining to interpret one particular score." Dr. Rajendra Prasad started his presidentship with a visit to Rajghat to pay homage to the Mahatma Gandhi. Immediately after returning, he was sworn in as the country's first president at the Darbar Hall of Rashtrapati Bhavan. The historic swearing-in ceremony was graced by over 500 guests who had assembled inside the hall. The Chief Justice of India, Sri Harilal Kania, read the oath of office and the President, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, repeated in sentence by sentence, and I quote, "Let us begin by offering our thanks to the Almighty Power who has enabled us to see this day, to the Father of the nation who showed us, and to the world at large, his infallible method of satyagraha, and led us along it to freedom, and to the numberless men and women who, suffering and sacrifice, have rendered the attainment of independence and establishment of this sovereign democratic republic possible," unquote. It's worth recalling that the Constitution of India did not merely recognize power in theory, it left indelible marks on people, institutions, and even on the functioning of courts in the immediate years after its commencement. Justice P. Jagannath Reddy, in his autobiography, The Judiciary I Served, records an episode which captures this transition with remarkable clarity. That is an episode concerning our own High Court at Hyderabad, or as it was for a brief and extraordinary period, a momentary extension of the Supreme Court of India itself for the people of Hyderabad. As is well known, Hyderabad acceded to the Indian Union on the 17th of September 1948, following a 5-day military operation that came to be known as Operation Polo. With the formal surrender of the Nizam on that date, his rule came to an end and the princely state of Hyderabad was integrated into the Indian Union. At the time of accession on 17th of September 1948, as many as 382 appeals were pending before the Judicial Committee. With the coming into force of the Constitution of India, a constitutional solution was provided under Article 374(4). All appeals pending before the Judicial Committee or its equivalent in all Part B states, including those of Hyderabad, stood transferred to the Supreme Court of India. However, there arose a formidable practical difficulty. The entire record connected with these appeals were in Urdu, which was the state language of Hyderabad. Translating them into English would have entailed considerable time, expense, and inconvenience to litigants and lawyers alike. Faced with this situation, the then Chief Justice of India, H.J. Kanya, along with his companion judges of the Supreme Court, adopted a solution that was as pragmatic as it was unprecedented. An ad hoc bench of the judges proficient in Urdu was constituted to sit at Hyderabad itself and disposed of these appeals. Accordingly, a circuit bench of the Supreme Court was formed, comprising Justice Meherchand Mahajan, Justice R.S. Naik, Chief Justice of the Hyderabad High Court then, and Khalilul Zama Siddiqui, the senior-most puisne judge of the Hyderabad High Court. Since Justice Mahajan had extensive practice in Lahore High Court, he was proficient in Urdu, and other two judges being the judges of the then Hyderabad High Court, they already had knowledge of Urdu. This bench sat at Hyderabad for about 3 months and disposed of estimated 382 appeals, work which under ordinary circumstances would have taken 2 to 3 years. If one were to look today at the judgment in Narahari versus Shankar, delivered on October 13, 1950, the heading would read, The Supreme Court of India, Hyderabad Bench. The bench comprised Justice M.C. Mahajan, Chief Justice R.S. Naik, the Chief Justice of the Hyderabad High Court, and Justice Khalilul Zama Siddiqui. Reported in 1950 SCC 668. This episode, modest in scale yet profound in implication, is a reminder that the Constitution was not merely enforced from Delhi. It traveled, it adapted, it accommodated language, history, and local realities in doing so. It transformed institutions without erasing their past. We can be proud that our first court housed the bench of the Honorable Supreme Court. The state of Telangana was formed after a long struggle, which dates back to 1969. Lawyers were in the forefront of the struggle for a separate state. This new state is facing many a turbulence, being a newly formed state. In Telangana, the tasks before us are immense in development, welfare, infrastructure, public health, education, and social justice. We need to have a concerted approach to address these issues in every sphere. In tune with our constitutional obligations under Article 45, the Honorable Chief Minister is scheduled to launch Bal Bharosa Scheme, a new child welfare initiative to provide emergency medical treatment for children under 5, including free tests and necessary surgeries, ensuring critical care without financial burden on families. And continuing with Article 41, Pranam Scheme for senior citizens. Remembering the caution of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, the chief architect of our Constitution, who articulated the deeper foundation of this framework when he observed that constitutional morality is not a natural sentiment, It has to be cultivated. Happy Republic Day. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. May I request my Lord, Honorable the Chief Justice, to deliver his Lordship's message in connection with Republic Day.
Happy Republic Day to one and all. My esteemed sister and brother judges, Honorable Justice Subhash Reddy, former Judge, Supreme Court of India, former judges of this court and Common High Court, Sri B. Narasimha Sharma, Additional Solicitor General of India, Mr. A. Sudarshan Reddy, Learned Advocate General for the State of Telangana, Mr. A. Narasimha Reddy, Chairman, Bar Council of Telangana, Mr. A. Jagan, President, Telangana High Court Advocates Association and other office bearers, learned senior advocates and members of the bar, learned registrars of the High Court, Director Judicial Academy, Law Secretary Government of Telangana, Member Secretary Telangana State Legal Services Authority, Secretary High Court Legal Services Committee, learned judicial officers, officers and staff members of the High Court, members of the uniformed forces, my friends from the press and media, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you. On this solemn occasion of the 77th Republic Day of India, we return with reverence to the extraordinary legacy of the principal architect of our Constitution, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, and our freedom fighters to commemorate passing of the Constitution of India by the Constituent Assembly. Their vision reflects the aspirations of millions and the wisdom of the framers who envisioned an India founded on justice, liberty, equality and fraternity. Baba Saheb trusted that the judiciary stands as the guardian of the Constitution to uphold the sovereign will of the people. Constitution is a collective declaration of the determination of the people to live in an orderly fashion for the common good and well-being of the whole nation, to meet the needs, necessities and exigencies of changing socio-economic and political environment of the nation. Republic Day reminds us that justice is not an abstract ideal but a daily pursuit. The spirit of the Constitution must not remain confined to institutions or courtrooms. It must reach every person, every community and every household. A Constitution realizes its purpose only when its values are understood, embraced and internalized by the citizens who form the living fabric of our republic. The judiciary, which is entrusted with the onerous task of protecting, preserving and enforcing the Constitution, cannot and should not be unaware of and unmindful of marching trends of human aspirations and the fallouts of conflicting rights and equalities. A great and onerous responsibility is cast on the judiciary to function as conscience keeper of the Constitution. This responsibility, the bar and the bench, which work as complementary in the administration of justice, have to carry on vigilantly and efficiently to fulfill the aspirations of the people. As a collective effort, I acknowledge the efforts of my esteemed colleagues, judicial officers, and the members of the bar in improving the efficiency and also disposal of cases. We also do not forget the hidden and invisible contributions and collective efforts of all our staff members across the state, including the High Court and District Judiciary. In the last 1 year, the institution of cases were about 79,000 and odd, and disposals were at 75,419. That is 95% disposal with 70% of judges' strength. Investment in judicial infrastructure is an investment in the rule of law. The construction of the new High Court complex at Rajendra Nagar is in good progress. In the district judiciary, foundations have been laid at 8 district headquarters for construction of 10+2 courts, including family court and POXO court building complexes, at Vanaparthi, Bhuvanagiri, Mancherial, Jangaon, Bhupalpalli, Mulugu, Mahbub Nagar and Nirmal. Under the centrally sponsored scheme, a total of 7 projects comprising of 21 court halls and 7 residential quarters are under construction at Godavari Khani, Belampalli, both City Civil Court and Karimnagar. Under state funds, currently a total of 16 projects comprising 37 court halls and 27 residential quarters are under construction. Further, junior civil judges court building and residential quarters at Nidamun Noor Vor court halls over the existing building at Siddhapat were inaugurated. Last year, a total of 23 new courts have been inaugurated throughout the state, which includes junior civil judges courts, senior civil judges courts and district judges courts. In terms of recruitment, last year 49 junior civil judges were recruited and 46 senior civil judges have been promoted as district judges. In the High Court, a total of 226 posts of ministerial staff have been filled up in all categories. Last year, we have recruited 676 ministerial staff in the district judiciary and another 609 posts are in the last stage of recruitment process. As per recruitment calendar for the year 2026, notifications have been issued for a total number of 859 ministerial staff in the district judiciary. Today is a reminder of the constitutional mandate under Article 39A, which obligates us to ensure access to justice, preventing economic or other disabilities to the citizens. During the calendar year 2025, 4 national Lok Adalats were held to settle 62,57,755 cases in total, compensation to the tune of 34 crores, 18 lakhs, in fact more than that, 341 crores, 88 lakhs and odd, sorry, I stand corrected, 3,418.844 crores have been distributed. An informed citizen is an informed, empowered citizen. In that perspective, last year 5,957 legal awareness camps were conducted. During the year 2025, 20,295 persons were benefited through legal aid. On 26th August 2025, we have inaugurated the Nalsa scheme song Ek Mutti Asma into Telugu language virtually and also legal aid clinics in 8 Jila Sainik boards in the state of Telangana. During the year 2025, compensation of an amount of 5 crores 32 lakhs 80,000 was paid to the victims and dependents in 186 cases. Mediation is now an accepted form of alternative dispute resolution. The Mediation Conciliation Project Committee, Supreme Court of India and the National Legal Services Authority have launched Mediation for the Nation campaign with effect from 1st July 2025 to September 2025 to settle more number of suitable cases through the process of mediation. In the said campaign, total 7,168 cases were referred, out of which 617 cases were settled, which include 11 pre-litigation cases. In the year 2025, from the month of January 2025 to December, total 12,891 cases were referred for mediation, out of which 1,416 cases were settled. The Mediation and Conciliation Project Committee has launched Mediation for the Nation 2.0 campaign with effect from 2nd January 2026 with an intention to identify suitable cases for mediation. In our state, there are several pending cases which are suitable for mediation. As per MCP guidelines, so far we have trained 587 persons in mediation. Out of them, 581 are advocates and 6 are former honorable judges of the High Court. Out of 581, total 67 advocates are from the High Court Bar Association. Till this day, we have trained 137 judicial officers in 40 hours of mediation training. Sports. Sports have been introduced with sports committee being formed with the judges of the High Court, with the registrar protocol serving as its secretary. Tournaments in various sports are being conducted on a regular basis for the staff of the High Court and also extended to the district courts. Last year's sports tournament saw participation of nearly 200 employees from the High Court. These events should help to build fraternity, solidarity and consensus, which ultimately help animate, sustain and strengthen our republic. Since behind each case a citizen would be waiting for resolution, and for them delay often translates into hardship and loss of faith, let us reaffirm our pledge to dispose of the cases upholding the supremacy of the Constitution and protect the independence of the judiciary. Let us work tirelessly towards a justice system that is human, transparent and inclusive. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, Milord. The Telangana State Legal Services Authority has conducted essay writing and reel making competitions for the law college students in the state of Telangana on the subject Protections and Rights of the Girl Child, with a theme of ending violence, ensuring justice for the girl child. And the law students from 13 districts had participated at district and state level. The winners at the district level were taken up for the state level competitions. In the reel making competition, Vishwa Bharati Law College, Sangareddy stood first as the winner, and the students from Aurora Legal Sciences Institute, Nalgonda, are the runners. The Vishwa Bharati Law College students had made a short reel on the child education, while the students of Aurora Legal Science Institute, Nalgonda, have made the reel on the sexual offence against a girl child by a teacher. I request the Honorable the Chief Justice to present the certificates of appreciation for the winners and the runners of reel making and essay writing, and I request the Member Secretary, Telangana State Legal Services Authority, to hand over the certificates to the Honorable the Chief Justice for being presented to the respective students when their names are announced. The runners of reel making competition are from Aurora Legal Science Institute, Nalgonda, and they are Mr. Devatala Shiva, LLB second year. Ms. Aitagoni Chandana, LLB second year. Ms. Gottam Manasa, LLB second year. The winners are Mrs. Sitapati Lavanya, LLB second year. Sri Vemula Punnarao, LLB second year. Kumari Navya Palari, LLB first year. Sri Surola Gautam, LLB first year. Sri Elagandula Santosh Kumar, LLB second year. Srimati Sunnapu Asha, LLB second year. Sri Surya Varaprasad, LLB second year. and Srimati Sumalata Tai, LLB second year. The winners who are not law students are Master B. Parameshwar for Sun character. Srimati Victoria Rani, grandmother character. Kumari Vemula Mokshita, daughter character. In essay writing competition, the winner is Miss Juberia Begum, LLB first year, Shatavahana University, Karimnagar. And the runner is Miss Ponnam Shruti, University College of Law, Kakatiya University, Warangal. Thank you very much, Milan. I thank the Honorable the Chief Justice, Honorable Judges, Honorable respected Madams and the family members, Honorable the former Supreme Court Judge, Honorable Lokayukta, Honorable Senior Former Judges of the High Court, and I also thank Honorable Mess Justice Savitri Rato, Judge Supreme Court of India. Now to end the program, National Anthem. I request all the Honorable Judges and the dignitaries to rise for the same. With the permission of the Honorable the Chief Justice, I declare that the celebrations is concluded. And I request all the Honorable Judges to participate in the high tea on their Lordship's right side and all the advocates on their left side and judicial officers at 15th Court Hall and all the staff members and others at 13th Court Hall. Thank you very much.